Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Showtime with Mike and Tyler. Welcome to Showtime with Mike and Tyler. This is week 3 for Maple Leaf Pro.
Hello.
I'm joined by a very sober Tyler.
Well,
soberish.
eh.
Okay, we're switching things around this week. We're doing this before Counted Out to see how it goes.
Well, I was off on a Monday for once.
Yeah.
It's been a great day. Done some great stuff for our year-end show.
I was excited that you were off on a Monday for once. So I'm like, okay, so we can get going at like 8. This is great. Between everything happening in my life, and my kid and all that, and then we had a bunch of things going on that you were so graciously able to take care of on business end. We still aren't starting until 11 o'clock.
Hell yeah! But this time you made me wait. Usually I make you wait. So
it's true.
Yay!
True. All right. Well, let's jump into it, man. We are on our way to pay-per-view season for Maple Leaf Pro. We're going in with episode 3 here. The first thing I want to say, I want to hit some housekeeping, some dirt sheet news.
Ooh.
It's been announced behind the scenes that the whole combat title thing just isn't flying with the fans. People aren't liking it. The company's dropping it. We're not going to hear about it anymore. Something new is going to take its place. I think it's going to be better. And tonight is the last time you're going to see G Raver on our television show.
Oh.
He has been future endeavored.
Is that reported by Post Wrestling's John Pollock? Is that
100%? Sure as hell wasn't Dave Meltzer.
Anytime I can give a plug. I heard that might have been released by Wrestling on the Rise as well. I heard they might have broke the story.
Absolutely. Sure as hell wasn't Counted Out with Mike and Tyler. They don't do the news.
They're terrible.
Yeah. All right. We're opening with a promo package for the December 31st pay-per-view, which is titled Blow at High Dough.
I love that you do tragic. I'm so jealous that you have a Canadian theme that you can do tragically hip songs all the time.
Well, I don't think it'll be always tragically hip.
It better be, or else
I think
I'm
it's
not
going to be
doing
Canadian.
the show. No, I'm not doing the show. hip or nothing.
After the promo hits, we start off. We get Big Ben Ortman's music hits right away. Big Ben comes storming to the ring, and he looks determined as the ring announcer and the commentators remind us that this is a submission match, as called out by Matt Cardona last week. Cardona's music hits, and once again he comes out to the ring in street gear. He's not wearing his ring gear.
What a heel.
What a heel. He claims that he hurt himself training too hard for this match. And don't dare anybody, especially Morrow, ask him if he's been cleared by the medical staff, because we're in Ontario and he knows the laws in Ontario, and you're not obligated to show a doctor's note to get out of work in Ontario.
That is correct. Just to interrupt for a sec, I can relate to Cardona here. As someone who has a history of a nagging back injury, I tweaked my back taking a piss last week. So, if he's training really hard, that's a true story. I bent over the wrong way to flush the toilet. I tweaked my back. I'm getting old, man. So, if Cardona's training for Big Ben, I believe him, man. I'm on Cardona's side on this one.
So, Ben is pissed, but Matt says that next week they'll finally face off. They'll finally have that match, their rubber match next week on Maple Leaf Pro. He goes, but Matt Cardona is just not feeling the submission stipulation anymore. Probably after he sees how short work he made of Travis Moore last week. So he says, I've changed my mind. Next week we're going to have a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Ooh, I love those matches.
And to help Ben get ready for the match, Cardona says, tonight, why don't you take on G Raver? Raver runs to the ring.
I have a feeling G Raver's not going to do very well in this match.
Raver runs to the ring and goes to attack Ben. Ben blocks it right away and nails Raver with the same hard-ass lariat that he killed Travis Moore with a week before. He then picks up Raver for a power bomb, but hurls him out of the ring and through the commentary tables. He gets out of the ring, goes over to the tables, grabs Raver, puts him down the ground, gets a 3 count, and then stares at Cardona as Cardona runs off. We then get a promo package about the main event, which is a tag team match between world champion AJ Styles and Prince Devitt versus number 1 contender Josh Alexander and his partner Jeff Cobb. They go to Bill after the package, and after standing there with Devitt and Styles, they say something special is going to happen tonight during that match. They can just feel it, and then they walk off. Tessa Blanchard comes out for a match against LuFisto.
Excited for this one.
Yeah, and of course, I love that you're excited for a match that you can't watch. Like, this is what I love about our program right now. You know what I mean? This is so fun.
It makes me upset because I want them to be real.
Right. So, of course, this is a Canadian Open Challenge match, meaning that any Canadian superstar can come in and challenge for a place on the roster. However, this is a little different. If Tessa wins this match, Morrow will make her the vice president in charge of the women's division so that she can mold the division the way she wants it. But of course, if LuFisto wants that contract, she needs to win this match. They have a tremendous, just 50-50 match. They go head to head exactly the way you'd expect them to. No clear, one side at any point until the very end when LuFisto somehow gets Tessa Blanchard down in an STU and makes Tessa Blanchard tap out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Great addition to the roster now.
They both get up, they hug each other, they shake hands. Tessa grabs a microphone and says that she's more than happy that LuFisto is now part of their roster. She couldn't be happier. Nobody else deserves it more. She says, however, they still need to keep fighting for this division because it's not where it should be, even with LuFisto winning. And that's when Morrow comes out. Morrow says that he really listened to Tessa last week, and she's 100% right. And he needs to work harder and be better for this division. And that's why, in addition to LuFisto, he has hired 5 new women for the division.
Ooh.
He points to the stage, and one after another, Taya Valkyrie, Allison Kay, Charlie Evans, and Alexia Nicole all make their way to the stage.
Ooh, good pickup on Alexia Nicole.
To a huge pops by the crowd. LuFisto has made her way up to the stage to meet these women. Tessa has stayed in the ring. LuFisto hugs all 4 of the women who are joining her now. Then they all split, make way in the door as the sound of a screeching guitar fills Maple Leaf Gardens, and Natty Neidhart makes a beeline for the ring. She gets in that ring, goes face to face, stares down Tessa Blanchard, points at a picture of Blow It High Dough, and they both smile and nod. And we go to commercial.
Ooh. That does deserve a sip of the beer. If they put on half a match like Brett and Tully used to do back in the day when they do those tag matches.
And that's kind of what I was thinking too. It's that family thing, right? Speaking of families, our next match is Jay Briscoe.
Do you want to borrow Tully for the pay-per-view? $1,000 is his booking fee.
That's his fee, is it?
Yeah.
Speaking of families, next up we have Jay Briscoe versus Harry Smith in a one-on-one match, preparing for their tag team match at the pay-per-view. This time, to make sure the crap from last week doesn't happen, not only is Mark with them, but so is Papa Briscoe.
Ooh.
Jay and Harry start off with a very, very hard-hitting match right away. Hard shots, and it very, very quickly gets out of control. Everybody ends up in the ring, and they start beating the crap out of each other when Pillman accidentally goes to hit Mark and hits Papa Briscoe straight in the face.
Oh, shit.
Papa Briscoe reels back with a bloody nose, and he's just dripping blood. The match is ruled as a double disqualification. Papa Briscoe grabs the mic and says that finally at the pay-per-view, his sons are going to prove that blood means family. And at the pay-per-view, their tag team match is a first blood match.
Nice.
Next, we get a promo package showing Marco Stunt training with Petey Williams, getting ready for his match with Colby Carino. After this, we go back to Bill after, and Bill's talking to the other half of the main event, Josh Alexander and Jeff Cobb. Cobb says that if Josh isn't 100% tonight, he might as well just sit it out. He doesn't want anybody costing him this match, and he doesn't want Josh to be the reason they lose. Josh kind of just stares him down, shakes his head, and says, "I'll be there," and they both walk off. Morrow announces that a new title will be on the line at the pay-per-view, and they get a beautiful view of this amazingly made title called the Tunney Championship.
Nice homage to the Tunney family. Very, very prominent in Canada, Toronto
especially in that building.
Yep, that's the house the Tunneys built.
There will be a four-way match tonight, and the winner of tonight's four-way match will meet the winner of next week's four-way match, and the two winners will go on to be the very first two people to fight for the Tunney Championship. Tonight's four-way match is Jonathan Gresham versus Holden Albright versus Tama Tonga versus Sami Callihan. It's a four-way match. I'm not going to go into too many specifics. This is just a way for me to put my boy Jonathan Gresham over. He's going to the pay-per-view to face off for this title for the first time. Now we go to the main event. The challenger, well, not the challengers, Josh and Jeff come out first, and Josh still looks very hurt. Jeff looks very concerned, but they're going to go and have the match. AJ and Prince Devitt come out next, and they look cocky as hell. Like they're ready to go, and it looks like they have something up their sleeve. They know there's something that the other guys don't know. They go in, they try their best to do a lot of double teams on Josh Alexander. Jeff does a really good job of saving Josh a lot of hot tags. Jeff does a lot of the work, to the point where Josh is actually getting a little hot at Jeff because he's not letting him do his work. Finally, it looks like the heroes are coming on top. They're about to put a big double team move on AJ when even though Prince Devitt and Josh Alexander are the legal men in the ring right now, when the referee is distracted and two masked men jump in the ring, they don't jump in the ring. Two masked men jump on the side of the ring and spray pepper spray in Josh's eyes. That's when he gets a big kick to the face by Prince Devitt. Devitt goes up, jumps down for the coup de grace, rolls up Josh for the win. And we go off the air with AJ and Devitt celebrating with two masked men.
Main event is too sweet. I really like that. Good show, my friend. Good show. I'm actually intrigued now. Like I'm in. You've got me GCW Hammerstein Ballroom excited. I'm excited for that show, and I'm excited for your show now.
Very good. I still have one more show before the pay-per-view, so I can keep getting you involved.
I mean, I might have to start telling my friends to tune into the pay-per-view. Blow it high go. It's not just a great song. It's going to be a hell of a show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
All right. What any idea what we got for next week?
I know we're going to continue doing the Hangman and Roman stuff. We're going to do our build. Who's Kenny Omega going to be fighting for the title? Yep. We've got Pick Your Poison coming next week. Brock Lesnar is going to try to get his opportunity at the World Championship. Don Callis is going to pick his opponent. Very exciting stuff. The start of the tag team tournament as well. Or it will continue. I don't remember. I think the start. I gotta stop drinking so much during these shows. But yeah, exciting stuff. Cal Wrestling next week on the build to the Wrestling on the Rise pay-per-view, my weekly suck up.
Very good.
And that's it, man. Let's put a bow on Maple Leaf Pro this week.
Beautiful. Until next week, you tell them.
Don't you dare miss it.
And we'll see you at the matches.